Oh great, we really went here, didn't we? Yes, you read the title of this video correctly. Today we are going to count down the top 5 NBA players who had their wives or girlfriends cheat on them, and in all of the cases with a teammate, and the crazy stories behind them. 303 said it best. Before I get into this, number 5, Pau Gasol. In the 2011 playoffs, Pau Gasol just wasn't himself, as the Lakers got swept out of the playoffs by the Mavericks harder than a dude holding in a fart on a Tinder date. Gasol didn't play like the all-star that he was, putting up a meager 13.1 points per game in the series. But after, rumors began swirling that teammate Shannon Brown had been sleeping with Gasol's fiancée, Sylvia Lopez Castro. Man, you thought it would have been Kobe. The rumor got legs under it. However, Brown denied the affair via this tweet that reads, "I did not sleep with @Pau Gasol woman," which really convincingly defused the rumors. Gasol hasn't said much about it himself, saying the rumor was hurtful to Castro, whom he broke up with during the playoffs. Number 4, Steve Nash. This one is a non-confirmed rumor that raised a few eyebrows. Steve Nash divorced his wife Alejandra Amarilla right after their third child was born, which somehow was purported to be of mixed race. And of course the rumor mill started first saying that it was teammate Leandro Barbosa's baby and then Jason Richardson. All of these rumors were completely unfounded, of course, and it's never been proven that anyone other than Nash fathered the child. However, Richardson was traded from the Suns shortly thereafter, and the timing of Nash's divorce was curious. Of course, it wasn't as obvious a case of cucking as this. Number 3, Brent Barry. When you're married to Eva Longoria, you don't need to creep now, do you? But as the saying goes, no matter how hot she is, somebody is sick of her shit. And shortly before his divorce to Longoria in 2010, it was discovered that Parker and the wife of teammate Brent Barry were sexting it up like two teenagers who just discovered Instagram. Though the interactions were allegedly limited to probably a few dick pics, both players' marriages ended at the same time, and Longoria has made statements about how these interactions affected her. Not going to lie, she fine, but she looked like she could make life a living hell. Number 2, Jason Kidd. Before he became a coach that got sneaky timeouts from spilling beverages, Jason Kidd was a hell of a player for the Mavericks, and along with all-star Jim Jackson were supposed to lead the Mavs to a championship. But of course, luck would have it though that Jackson was traded from the Mavericks over a beef him and Kidd had that involved the smooth, sultry voice of singer Toni Braxton, as supposedly she dissed Kidd one night to hang out with Double J, and Kidd didn't take kindly to it. The Mavs would eventually luck their way into Dirk and a ring despite themselves. Before I get to the number 1, I do have to mention LeBron James, his mom, and Delonte West. Number 1, Matt Barnes. It's a well-known thing around the NBA. Keep your woman away from Derek Fisher. And if you are Matt Barnes, you don't let that shit just slide. In 2015, Barnes, who is still married to real basketball wife Gloria Govan, found out that Fisher was making sexy time with Govan in the house Barnes used to share with her. Barnes didn't take too kindly to this as he drove 90 miles, probably wearing an adult diaper astronaut style, to come beat the shit out of Fisher. Fisher and Barnes were one-time teammates, and according to text Barnes sent to a friend, they weren't on the same team that night as Barnes scrapped with Fisher and allegedly spat in his estranged wife's face. The cops were called, Fisher left, and eventually the charges were dropped against Barnes. Damn son, did her shit have a cape coming out of it or something? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, or subscribe for more whack content like this. And don't forget to download the FanDuel app and use my code SCORE5 to get a free entry into the NBA Clutch Shot. I'm 5 Points Vids, and you made it to the end of this video.